Hello and welcome to Open House. I am very disappointed that I can't be with you in person tonight. Open House is one of my favorite events that we have, and I love talking to parents and letting you see a picture of your child's day. This is Amy Wilhoit, and it's AP Biology. I am pleased to be joining your child on this adventure through a college-level biology course. It's super engaging, it's fun, it's challenging, really a good time. About myself, I have a little family of 5, my husband and I. And then also we have 3 children. Only one of them is left in high school. Emma, my youngest, is a senior here at Memorial. And then I have one who is in real estate investing, and the middle child. He did not choose college. And then my oldest one is a senior at OSU mechanical engineering. I started my schooling at OU. And I did 3 years there in physical therapy and other sciences major, biology major. And then I moved to UCO, where I got 2 degrees. One is a Bachelor of Biology in Education, and then my master's degree in Education Leadership. And then I started teaching at Edmond Santa Fe, no judgment. And then I went to Guthrie High School, and then I spent 9 lovely years at Bethany High School as the science department chair and AP and pre-AP biology and all biology, really. There. And then I finished out so far at Edmond Memorial High School, which is not my alma mater. My alma mater is actually Edmond North, from the first graduating class from Edmond North. But I have loved my time here at Edmond Memorial. We are located in the Freshman Academy, and so we're upstairs in the biology wing. And you come in, and we have this beautiful classroom with windows that face the sunrise. And just, it's lovely classroom. We have a lot of space. And so we're keeping our desks apart. We do spend quite a bit of time kind of cleaning up and making sure that everything is sanitized. But you can kind of get a picture here of where your child is every day. We have a student teacher this year. We're so excited. We hope she can stay the whole semester. They're trying to move her halfway. Her name is Mrs. Hendricks, and she's going to be teaching your child. And she's very, very good. She's from Oklahoma Christian. And then, of course, while she's teaching or I'm teaching, this is where your students will be sitting. We're distanced, we skip desks, and then we also skip rows, and the little tiles on the floor are 1 foot across. And so we make sure that we are 6 feet apart, so that if anyone were to test positive for COVID, none of us would have to quarantine. Mostly we do labs and activities in class. So we are very careful about making sure we have our distance there, and we're sanitizing supplies. But in-class activity will be spent on as many hands-on learning opportunities and science, actually the verb science, doing science in class. And so we will be doing experiments, a lot of them. We will be doing a lot of hands-on activities that help students remember. Our biggest point is that we need to remember everything we're learning all year long. We have a big test in May that's going to hopefully award us college credit. So we have to spend a lot of time with activities that help us to remember what we're learning. That means that at-home work is going to be learning new content, and it's typically called a flipped classroom, and I'm not against it. I actually think that once we get the hang of it, it will go well. I am making videos not unlike this one that are extremely engaging. I'm sure that you will enjoy watching them yourselves. In fact, you might get hooked and have to binge watch them, but you can find some of them actually in the same YouTube channel where you are if you want to kind of get an idea of what the videos are like. But your students need to watch those, because those videos are the lecture portion of the class. And so it's important that they get that. If they miss them, then they're missing a chunk of the content, and that will not go well. It will not take me very long to figure out if your child's not watching videos. And so they're watching videos, taking notes, reading their textbook. Absolutely. I have a schedule. I have sections. I've very carefully thought out what do they need to read and what they need to watch and what they need to bring to class and what I need to teach them in class. Like, I know where we are. And so that every piece is an important part of the puzzle, and I don't want them to miss any part of it. They also, of course, there's a video housing site called Edpuzzle that they all should be in. And it's simply videos that I put in that they can watch that stream there, and they have questions embedded in them. And often they are the multiple choice style of the AP test. And so they're great practice, and they go with that content piece. And then, of course, Canvas is going to have like our day-to-day activities in there, and also what we call cheerfully SGWs, self-grading worksheets. And they are for after they watch the video, it's a little test of their knowledge. And it's not a test, like they can do it 4 times. But basically what they're supposed to do is do it once without any notes and see where they stand. And then what they've missed, they go back and they find the notes and the video and they work on that content and then they try again. And if they can't get it the second time, they're supposed to contact me so that I can help them figure out what's wrong. And then either if the worksheet's not behaving properly, I can fix that. Or if it's a content issue they have, I can fix that. So that's kind of how that goes. That's very typical. Every Wednesday is Free Response Wednesday. And so we will have a Google Meet at 9:15 in the morning and then again at 3 p.m. for my students that have morning Francis Tuttle. And so what I do there is I take them through the question and I'm helping them a lot right now. I will stop helping them as much later and I will just be there in case they have a question. And then we'll kind of go over our answers. It's going to be more like a classroom discussion setting rather than a lecture discussion. And it's totally optional for them to come to the Google Meet. They can do them on their own. And as they get more confident, they may feel like they don't need to come to the Google Meet. Right now, they're participation only. They will start being for a grade. That is half of our AP test is writing these essays called free response questions. And so we really need to make sure that they're getting the concept of how those are answered. They find them now in a site called AP Classroom, which will have a lot of supports, a lot of practice questions, a lot of things. So they need to make sure that they're actually enrolled in there. That is also where they will choose to take or not to take the AP test. They need to make that decision by October 30th. And they do it inside AP Classroom, like that little website. They just basically go and select which AP tests they're going to take. The school will not order them a test if they do not order one for themselves in AP Classroom. So if they miss that deadline, then they have to pay a late fee, which is crazy expensive. I think this year they went up a little bit. I think they're like $96 per test, or if you take more than one is like 70 something. If you're free and reduced lunch, you get a huge discount on those tests. So make sure that if that is where you are right now, perhaps for the first time ever, since we're having economical issues in this whole country, that you fill out that paperwork to get those discounts on those tests. It is expensive. If the students get college credit, though, it saves them about $900. Well, biology is a 4-hour class, so it probably saves them about $1,200 at a local state school. So it's a trade-off. We did really well last year here at Memorial, even though through the COVID break and everything, we were about 15 percentage points above the national average on our pass rate for this test. So I'm confident that we'll do just fine this year, even though we have this very odd way of having to learn right now. I think that about covers it all. I hope that if you have any questions that I can answer, I think the commenting here, below should like actually be working. And so you could maybe comment on there, or you can, if it's for the group to see, or if it's a personal question that you have for me, absolutely email me. I am happy to answer emails. Students should never feel like they can't contact me at home. When they're at home, if it's email, I could be at home, but at their house, when they're working remotely, you should not be having to help them. They are in an AP class, which means that they have got to start to figure out how to get these things done on their own. Absolutely. If they are stuck, I cannot assume that you are a biology specialist at home. So they need to know that I am where they go if they get stuck. Even if it is on a day that I am teaching, they should send me an email so that I can help them. And I may not be able to get with them right that minute, but I will respond and I will answer their question and I can help them. So please, please help them to remember to keep the lines of communication open between their teachers and themselves as they work through this remote time. These classes are so important for their future. And even more so, I kind of love parts of the blended learning. I love the fact that they're having to work on their own outside of class to learn how to schedule, to submit things, to talk to their teachers if they need help. All of those things are going to be so important for college. And I think actually after all of this is over, after all is said and done, we're going to have a group of kids that are really set up for success in post-secondary education. I'm thankful that you took the time to watch this video. I hope that you have a great day. Let me know if I can do anything for you. It's a joy to be with your children. Thank you so much for loaning them to me. Have a great day, and I hope to see you soon.